Hello, my name is Nixon. I'll be taking your interview today. So I see the position you've applied for as a sports coach.
Yes, that is right, thank you.
Okay, so just to let you know a little bit about me, I've worked here for 7 years as a head of recruitment. I've previously worked for the FA where I oversaw the non-league regulations, and I've worked for Brentford Football Club as well. Right, let's get into it, shall we?
Sounds good.
So, Harley, tell me about yourself.
Well, for a start, I love football.
Oh, well, that's good for a football coach.
Yeah, I suppose so. I've been playing football all my life and I've been coaching for a while. I'm hard-working and a great team player. I also am good at leading things, whether that be a group or in sports. I've been working since I was 30 and I haven't stopped since.
It's good that you've got experience working. We like to have experienced people around our setup, which actually brings me to my next question. So tell me about your coaching experience.
Well, I started coaching for a semi-professional team called Russian and Diamonds. I worked in the pre-academy where I was a coach. I worked with kids around 6 to 10. I had plenty of positive feedback from other senior members of the coaching staff and the parents of the kids.
Well, that's good. When did you start this?
When I was 17, I started towards the end of the 2021 season due to it being introduced quite late in the season in preparation for the 21-22 season.
Excellent. And any more experience you can tell me about, Harley?
Yes, in my final year of school, I worked with the head of PE to run the Year 7 football team. I helped in lunchtime training sessions and in after-school games.
I see. Did you perform any of the coaching sessions in the setup?
Yeah, I performed quite a few, but the teacher was mainly in charge.
Oh, that's fair enough. I suppose at that age you may prefer just to do it himself.
Well, he always said how much he appreciated my help, and he asked me every week if I would be coming to the sessions.
That's good. So, Harley, when looking at players for your team, what do you value more, hard work or talent?
Personally, I look for a good mix of both. I can't be having good players who don't work. That would create a lazy setup and wouldn't work well. Whereas if I had players who always work hard, but they were not good, then the team would fail their objectives. For me, hard work is the best combined with talent. Talent won't work unless a player works hard to keep their talent. This would create a good competitive mindset that would reflect how we play as a team, and that is the main quality I look for.
I like that. So how would you attempt to recognise this? Because obviously they don't come up to you and just say, yeah, I work hard, yeah, I've got the talent. How would you recognise that?
Well, I would firstly look for the talent, look who is natural on the ball and who does things well. Then I would look at their effort levels, whether they work back after committing forward, whether they will sprint that extra yard to affect something. I would start looking at the hard work from the warm-up. I can usually tell a slacker to a grafter from their attitude in the warm-up. If they are committed and doing things properly, then something is going well.
Good. Well, I hate it when people don't work hard. But how would you attempt to utilise this hard work and talent?
The talent works the magic on the pitch. Hard work creates athletes. I would use the talent to get the best performance possible and the hard work to make sure it happens consistently. I believe that players should be pushed to work hard through training them hard. This will help them to build character and will show who isn't fit for the squad.
I agree. A player must work hard in the team to get the best results. So when looking at players for your squad, what do you look for in them? What skills, qualities or characteristics do you look for?
Well, for starters, a player must be comfortable and confident on the ball, always looking to receive and make an impact. They should have good technical ability and awareness. They should always be positive, both in winning and losing situations. I like players who are driven and committed, but also patient.
Yeah, they're all good players to have as a quality. I agree with that. And what would these qualities bring to the team?
A confident player will influence others to do the same and will help players to commit to the game. A technically gifted player will hopefully inspire others to be as good as them, and they will motivate them to improve their skills. Positivity spreads throughout people as soon as it is shown. If a player is positive when losing, they will be more likely to keep concentration, to fight back in the game. Players need to be patient, both in improving their game and throughout a match. Sometimes things don't happen until the last minute, and if you're not patient, these things won't happen.
Great, that's a good answer there. So, when coaching, what style do you attempt to enforce?
I believe it is best for a coach to have a democratic style. I try my best to get on well with my players, and I believe a part of that comes from my coaching style. I'm always open to suggestions on ways to improve how I coach and the sessions themselves. I love it when players contribute to sessions and encourage others.
Yeah, I like it. What would you say your strengths and weaknesses are in terms of your coaching style?
It creates a good, friendly and positive environment where players feel valued and more involved with what happens with the setup. I can create sessions easier as I get to know the players. Players will also gain more respect and enjoy sessions more.
Yeah, that's good. And any weaknesses in the coaching style, you think?
Sometimes I'm not sincere enough and I let things slide from time to time, but I try my best to counter that. I never let people take advantage of my style, as some people will use it to try making sessions too easy, in which I won't let them change it.
I see. I like the honesty as well. That's really good. Well, in that case, how would you attempt to overcome these weaknesses?
Well, for starters, I will try to recognise when something is not appropriate quicker. Once I've done this, I'll discipline the action appropriately.
Good. Well, Harley, that's all I have for you today, and thank you for taking part in this interview.
Thank you for your time.